Poison Tree written by William Blake. Children, already in last class we have discussed about a prose. I can't climb trees written anymore. I hope you people have written those notes in the classwork and submitted. Okay, now we shall see the poem A Poison Tree written by William Blake. So we will see about the author now. William Blake, 1757 to 1827, was an English poet, painter and printmaker. Blake is now considered a seminal figure in the history of English poetry. Actually, it's now considered in the sense, during those days his poems are all not that much famous. But now he is considered as the seminal figure in the history of English poetry. He was born in London. He was a boldly imaginative rebel in both his thought and his art. He is not only famous in writing poems but also in doing painting. So he expressed all his feelings boldly in the thought, that is in the poems as well as in his art. Some of his famous poems are The Lamb and the Tiger. Okay, now we shall see the poem now. So a poison tree. Children, here a poison tree in the sense a tree which is not a poison. Actually, Blake tells us how a person cultivates anger and what are the effects of anger we are going to see in this poem. Okay, shall I start now? Children, before I will start this, let me ask you two questions. Your first question is, do you argue with your classmates? How long your arguments go? You will convey your sorry within a minute or it will be there in your hearts for a long time. Okay, so I hope you people have given the answers for this. Okay children, actually the main theme of this poem is the anger. Anger is the foremost theme of this poem, A Poison Tree, written by William Blake. Okay, shall we see the poem now, which is there in page number 39. A Poison Tree. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath did end. Here, the meaning of wrath is anger. Wrath in the sense anger. See, I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. Foe here is the enemy. I was angry with my foe. I told it not. My wrath did grow. Actually, first he was angry with his friend. He expressed the feelings that anger came to an end. Again, he fought with his enemy. He was angry with his enemy. He did not express anything and that anger started growing it. That is what the first stanza, 4 lines. When you read, you will understand. See, I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath. I told my anger. My anger came to an end. My wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I was angry with my enemy. I told it not. He didn't reveal it. So my wrath did grow. My anger started growing it. That is true into a poison tree. So that is what we are going to see in this poem. And I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears, and I sunned it with my smiles and with soft, deceitful wiles. What he did that? Actually, when we plant a tree, we will pour water. We will see whether the sunlight is possible, is enough, how much enough it is there for that plant or not. We will check in such a way that poison tree, he is giving water day and night with its tears. He sunned in the sense he smiled. He smiled when he see his enemy. He gives a smile. That smile is fake. That is what the second stanza, third line. I sunned it with smile. I gave him a fake smile, and with soft, deceitful wiles. Whenever I see my enemy, whenever I see my foe, I gave him a deceitful wiles in the sense cunning thoughts, cunning tricks come in his mind, come in a poet's mind. Okay, that is what I represent. I represent here is the poet. Poet here is the William Blake. Okay, cunning thoughts come in his mind. That is the second stanza. Now is the third stanza. And it grew both day and night till it bore an apple bright. And my foe beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine. So now that poison tree started growing, and it gave a beautiful and that enemy knows it is mine, that is, it is poet. Even though he knows that it is poet, see what that enemy is doing with that bright apple. That is in the third stanza. And I grew it both day and night till it bore an apple bright, and my foe beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine. So now bright apple has come in the tree. Let me see what that foe is going to do with that bright apple. And into my garden when the night had veiled the pole, in the morning glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. So in the garden secretly he came to steal that apple. He stole that apple and he ate the apple. After eating that poison apple, obviously what? He has been lying down dead over there. By seeing him lying down dead, poet was very happy. He was very glad to see him lying dead beneath the tree, under the tree. Children, is it a real happiness? Seeing a person lying dead because of his angriness is a real happiness? So, this is not a real happiness, is it? So, this is what our poet conveys in this poem. Actually, he says that whenever you are angry with your friend or whenever you have any conversation, immediately you can sort out that. If you keep that in your mind, it will grow into a poison tree. That is what he wants to express in this poem. So, actually, that it is not a real happiness. If he had conveyed on that moment itself, he may not have cultivated this poison tree in his mind, is it? So it is better to stop the anger in your heart and in your mind. Whatever conversation, whatever fightings when you have with your friends or enemy, immediately you can say, I don't like this, you please stop this. Then there is a chance for getting stopped over there itself. Okay children? Okay. Now we will see the rhyming words and rhyming scheme in this poem. See here. Actually children, I hope you know what is the rhyming words and rhyming scheme. Rhyming words in the sense, we will see whether the words are repeated. Actually immediately when I say rhyming words and rhyming scheme, you must come to the poem last line. That sentence last line you must see here. See here. Your first stanza from the poem, I was angry with my friend. Then in second line, end. Friend, end. It's a rhyming word. Foe, grow is the rhyming word. Fears, tears is the rhyming word. Smiles, whiles is the rhyming word. To learn rhyming words and rhyming scheme in the poem. What are the rhyming words and rhyming scheme is present? Actually, it is very important till 10th. There is a chance for asking you the question. They will give you the 4 lines and they will ask you to write what are the rhyming words in that lines and what are the rhyming scheme is present. So make sure that you are learning it by now. So whenever I say rhyming scheme or else rhyming word, immediately you will see the end of the lines. See here. Just take your poem and then write the end of the lines. Friend, end. Foe, grow. So here, see, same sound, end. So rhyming scheme A. Foe, grow. Same sound. So B. In the second stanza, ending lines, fears, tears. Is it a rhyming word? Okay. Smiles, whiles. Is it a rhyming word? Okay. So now the rhyming scheme, see, same sound, fears, tears, A. Smiles, whiles, B. Then in the third stanza, last line, night, bright. Same sound. Okay, rhyming word. Night, bright. Shine, mine. Same sound. And the rhyming scheme, A, B. Same sound out here. So night, bright, A. Already we have learned in the previous classes. I hope you can remember this. Okay. Then in the fourth stanza, stole, pole. A. C, tree. Same ending of sound. B. So this is the rhyming words and rhyming scheme present in the poem. Now we will see what are the figure of speech present in the poem. Children, already we have learned what is figure of speech. Once again we will go through with it. Figure of speech. A figure of speech is a word or expression used not with its original meaning but with an imaginative way to make a special effect. They use some imaginative way to make a special effect. That is what, that is why they are using the figure of speech. Why it is so important in the sense, it gives more accurate description. It gives you more accurate description. We will see what are the figure of speech present in this poem. So see here in the poem, second stanza, first line, and I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears. So in that, personification is a figure of speech which is used here. Now tell me what is personification. I hope you can remember it. Yes, personification is the act of giving human qualities to the non-human, which is not, it is giving human qualities which is not human. Okay, that is what is a personification. Actually here they are saying watering it, like how we do it to the plants. They are showing it in the human. So that is what is the personification, giving human qualities which is not a human. Okay, then what are, then we have, then in this poem they have used alliteration. What is alliteration? In alliteration, words that begins with the same sound. For example, see your take your poem which is in the page number 39. See here, I was angry with my friend. Wa wa. That was sound and with sound. Wa wa. Then second stanza, second line. Night and morning with my tears. Ma ma. And I sang it with smiles. Sa sa. That sound, same sound. Then second stanza, fourth line. And with soft, deceitful voice. Ba ba. That with and voice. Ba ba. Then third stanza, second line. Till it bore an apple bright. Ba ba. That bore and bright. B sound. Ba ba. Okay. Then if any other alliteration words are there, you can mark and keep it ready. Okay children. Now it's time to mark book exercise. Come to the page number 40. Answer the following question in a sentence or two. That is all reference to the content. That is appreciation question here. That we will mark now. I was angry with my friend. I told my rat did end. Here, who does I refer to? I have told you, I refers to the poet. Just you can write, I refers to the poet. How did the anger of the poet come to an end? Whenever we answer it, we will answer in the past tense. So the anger of the poet came to an end when he told the rat. When he expressed his anger, it came to an end. Rat in the sense, anger. Second question, and I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears. What does it refer to? Here, it refers to the seed. Okay. And I watered it with fears, that it refers here as the seed. Then, how is it watered? So, that water here mentioned is the tears. That is what personification is used. I told you, no, giving a human qualities to the non-human. Okay, he watered it with tears. Then, third question. In the morning, glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. Yea, first question. How did the poet feel in the morning? So when he, what was his feeling when he saw his friend, his enemy, when he was lying under the tree? He was very happy, he was very glad. So you can write that. The poet was glad to see his enemy lying down, otherwise beneath under the tree in the morning. You can write in your own words also. Okay, next B. Who is the foe referred here? Here foe means enemy. Then C. Why was the foe lying outstretched beneath the tree? Why? The foe was dead, so he was lying outstretched beneath the tree. Okay. Then fourth question. And it grew both day and night till it bore an apple bright. Who does it refer to? Here it refers to tree. What does apple signify? So the apple signify his wrath. That apple is nothing but his anger only. That his anger has grown into a bright apple. His wrath. That is what apple signify here. Apple signify here is the wrath. Wrath is nothing but anger. He kept his anger in his heart for a long time and that came as a bright apple. Then what grew both day and night? The tree grew both day and night. So all these question answers you will put it in your notebook. Okay, next B. Complete the summary by filling in the given spaces with suitable words. Shall I read out? Once the poet was angry with his friend. He expressed his anger. That dash will fill it with anger. And it ended. They become friendly, but when he grew anger with his foe, he did not tell it and allowed it to grow. That second dash is did not tell. Day and night he watered it with his tears and allowed it to grow. He, third dash is faced. He faced his foe with false smile. Is it? With a fake smile and cunning tricks. The tree kept growing and yielded a bright apple which attracted. Fourth dash is attracted. ATTRACTED. Attracted his foe to eat it stealthily during the night. The next morning, the poet was happy to see his foe lying stretched under the tree. Last fifth dash is stretched. STRETCHED. Stretched under the tree. Then is the C. Answer the following question. Children, I will send this question answers through PDF in WhatsApp. Finally complete your notes and submit all your notes on Thursday. Okay. Then E. Then the figure of speech illustration already we have marked. Those things you can write it in your textbook and get ready with your textbook also. Then in the E section, read the following lines from the poem and answer the question. Here they have asked all rhyming words and rhyming scheme which I have taught you already. So that one you can write it in your textbook. No need to write in the classwork. You can write in the textbook and get ready with that. Okay children, I will be waiting for your classwork. Thank you.